Welcome back! In this week's lab, we will be using crucibles. Here are some crucibles in the lab. In order to use yours, you will have to use identifying marks, such as the numbers and letters that are already on the crucibles. You're not allowed to write on the crucibles in pen or put tape on them because they will eventually be going back into the oven. When taking your crucibles out of the oven, make sure to wear the oven mitts because they will be very hot. When you take your crucibles out of the oven, place them into a desiccator to cool. A desiccator is used to make sure that the crucibles are in a moisture-free environment. Make sure to label the desiccator with your group's name. Once all of the crucibles are cooled, weigh them individually and record each mass. Make sure there is no tape on any of the items in the oven. When measuring out the copper-nickel analyte solution, be sure to use a volumetric pipette. Then add your water and a stir bar. Mix until the solution is homogeneous. To take the pH of your solution, take a glass stir rod and pH paper. Place a drop of the solution onto the paper to get the initial pH of the solution. Compare the color of the pH paper to the corresponding colors on the container. Next, add your 1:1 ammonia solution until it reaches a pH of 8. Make sure to keep track of the amount you are adding. Test the pH using the same method as before. Next, add the 1:1 hydrochloric acid solution until it reaches a pH between 4 and 6. Make sure to also take note of how much you are adding for your observations. Add a thermometer and heat your solution until it reaches between 70 and 80 degrees Celsius. Make sure to keep the solution stirring. Once your solution reaches the desired temperature, turn off only the heat and slowly begin to add the DMG solution. Red precipitate forms, be sure to add 1:1 hydrochloric acid until the solution becomes clear. Be sure to keep track of how much you are adding. Once your solution is clear, add the 1:1 ammonia solution to the beaker until it reaches a pH of about 8.5. Solution reaches a pH of 8.5, turn off the stirring, and remove the magnetic stir bar. Your solution with parafilm and label with your group's name and date. You will be using this next week in part 2 of this lab. Are you filming?
Yeah, I'm filming.
Oh shoot. Don't do that.
What do we normally do while we wait?
Complain. Cash me outside, how about that?